So, a lot of you are going to ask why we picked up our family and moved 8,000 miles away when everything was going right for us and we support what our president does. So, Kansas gave us stability. We had a home that was affordable, even on minimum wage for the area. We flipped that house and refinanced when interest rates were 2% and nearly tripled our margin. On paper, we were winning. My husband's job was going great. Our son was a star student and athlete and loved by everyone in the community. I had just started my company and it was finally taking off, so everything made sense to stay in Kansas. But there was one thing that I couldn't ignore, which was a feeling that we were supposed to move. My husband is originally from California and raised in Tennessee. I was born in New York and raised all over the United States. We didn't have deep family roots anywhere, so when we moved to Pittsburgh, Kansas and built a real community in Frontenac, it mattered. The stability mattered, especially to my husband. So when the feeling came that we were supposed to leave, I didn't say anything. I sat on it for 2 weeks. And then one day, we're in the Walmart parking lot. I turned to my husband and I said, I know that you're not gonna like this, but I feel like we have to move. And he was flabbergasted. He looked at me and goes, why? My job's great. Our son's doing well. Your business is taking off. Our house, we're in a great situation in our house that it's recession-proof. Why do we need to move? If we move to Kansas City, which is my favorite area, is Johnson County. He said if we move there, it's going to be super expensive with similar pay. And if we move to Tennessee, which is our favorite state to live in and visit, we're going to be dealing with the same financial hardships. So where are we supposed to be moving is supposed to be better. And I said, it doesn't feel like either of those locations are it. So I don't know. I just felt the need to tell you. 2 weeks later, his boss came back from Vietnam for the 100th time that year. They need someone to go and be there and help set up the factory. He called me and said, hey, thought it was a joke. We were at the Frontenac pool. We had just got done swimming with all of Kenan's friends. And he goes, so they want me in Vietnam. And I didn't hesitate. I said, that's it. That's what I was feeling. That's where we're supposed to go. And so it all started from there. We thought we were going to stay in Ho Chi Minh City, which is similar to, Rome, Italy, or New York, when you're comparing it to something in the United States or something huge in Italy. And then Davin was going to commute, and we were going to find an international school in Ho Chi Minh where there is a good amount. And we were going to stay in District 2, which has a huge expat community. For those that do not know what expat is people who are foreigners that come into the country and live temporarily or for the long term. But by chance, in the midway point, so the travel from Ho Chi Minh City to the factory, even though it's only 30 miles, is 2 hours. Because the traffic here is not the same as it is in the United States at all. Not at all. I can't wait to show you guys clips of the traffic here. It's going to be awesome. But there was a place in the middle called Benoit. And there was the only American international school in Benoit. And we also have a beautiful house that we came across that's in Benoit instead of living in a apartment complex with very close neighbors and very high floors. I have a fear of heights, and my 2 cats, I was afraid they'd get on the balcony and then fall. And so this is ideal. Now, the perk of the apartment is they usually come with fully furnished gyms and amazing pools near water parks. So there were perks that we had to give up to get a house, but I wouldn't change it for the world on where we ended up living. And then came the hardest part of deciding where to live. Is we had 4 dogs and we had 2 cats. And without a doubt, Tater Tot and my 2 cats had to come with us. Tater Tot has an aggression issue, and I was going to find a temporary home for the 3 other dogs. Unfortunately, both Athena and Tater Tot, when I took them in to get their full checkup before we decided to put them in a boarding facility and take Tater Tot. And when we were doing the full exam, found out that both Tater Tot and Athena had a disease that wasn't curable. And so they both had to get put down, which was awful. And both Sugar and Red are now in a boarding facility where I get monthly check-ins, and that would be my highest bill that I pay for. And my 2 cats are in here laying on the chairs instead of the cat tree that I bought them. So that is how this came to be, and I'll start with day 1 through day 7 throughout this week. All right, thank you.